Good morning. It's another chilly night. Last night again. Feels like it's somewhere, between like 38 and 40 degrees or so. But at least there's no rain last night, and I think today's supposed to be rain-free, kind of partly sunny and that kind of stuff. And let's see, today's distance is only going to be like a 12.8 mile day, but the first half of the day is going to be kind of rough with we got some really steep climbs and descents going on. Doing a really steep descent out of the shelter right now, across a river, and then a huge vertical straight up. The side profile of it just looks straight up, so this will be awesome. A couple peaks like that, and then I think it levels out a little bit, aiming for another shelter, and that'll position us nicely to make a half day out of it tomorrow to a road crossing to get picked up by a buddy. So all that's coming up. All right, let's get to it. We finished the descent down from the shelter. That wasn't bad, just a steep stair stepping, and this looks about the same. Steep up stair stepping. It's steep, but it's not crazy. Nice morning overlook view on top of Moody Mountain. That climb up here wasn't bad, it was just one of those strenuous stair stepping. Got slightly technical, but not bad. Made it to the Black Brook campsite, and looks like a really nice privy right there. I think I'm going to try to utilize the facilities because it might be a while till I find another one. So I'm right at where the AT is about to cross the South Arm Road, and I'm coming up, and look at that. That banana looks fresh, and there's some orange juice and a Pepsi. I may help myself to something here. Trail banana. That tastes alright. Looks alright. Good enough for me. We're currently heading up Old Blue Mountain. I'm just pausing to admire this beautiful forest up here. Just lots of broken rock, moss on everything. Squirrels freaking out. There's signs of moose and stuff everywhere, but I still have yet to see one in Maine. I'm ready to just, turn the corner one day and then bam, there's a bull moose right there. They're definitely out here. Made it to the top of Old Blue Mountain, 3,600 feet. I feel exhausted. I feel like we've been going uphill all day. But this was the last major hill climb. And from here, I think it doesn't really go downhill a whole lot, but kind of ups and downs along the ridge, I guess. We're about 6 miles to the shelter for tonight. So I think we've got a finalized game plan for when I meet up with my buddy. Due to the weather, in like 2 days from now, I think there's supposed to be a lot of rain. So it's going to be better if today I'm getting to the Bemis mountain shelter, and then tomorrow it'll be a 5 mile or so hike to a road crossing, and that's where we're going to meet up at. He's going to load me up with another day's worth of food, because I'm going to be out of food at this point. And then he's joining, so from there, it's like 13 miles to the next road crossing, where we'll both get off, stay at a cabin of his, and then take a zero the next day. I think that's going to be the final game plan. And then hopefully I can get some videos and stuff uploaded, because right now there's definitely a break in the videos, but I'm doing my best. They'll come out when I can get them out. It's a little grouse or something right here. Doesn't seem too concerned about me. It's like a woodland chicken. Made it to the Bemis Mountain Lean-To. This is going to be home for the night. Sounds like a couple people here. Let's check it out. And here's the Bemis Mountain Lean-To. There were some people here chilling for a few minutes, but they have moved on. I'd be surprised if I'm alone tonight. There probably somebody at least will show up. But same design as we've seen in Maine already, with a big gap in between the entrance and the place where you're sleeping. So I'm gonna set up in my usual corner, I think, and just chill. It's only like 3 o'clock. It's kind of early. Positioning myself where I can hike out and meet a friend. So that's all I'm gonna work on. Just chilling, snacking on my remaining food. I'm finishing up my dinner. I'm also just wasting time. Well, it's not time wasted, but you know, figuring out basically from here to Katahdin, just as much planning as I can, and kind of how that even looks. So it's getting close. We're getting there. It's getting real. This is pretty cool, actually seeing it planned out this way. But I'm finishing up my dinner. I'm gonna go ahead and just sign off here, I think, and just keep chilling for the rest of the night. I'll let you know in the morning if anybody else comes in, and then we'll hike on out and hike with a friend all day tomorrow. So that'd be pretty cool. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning on this beautiful, completely cloudless Maine day. Today is going to be awesome. We just had one other guy in the shelter area. I had the whole shelter to myself. He was tenting out back. There was another guy I've been around in the last couple of weeks. We were around each other through the whites and stuff like that, and kind of leapfrogging each other a little bit. So good company last night. Everything was good. Temperature's about the same, where it was like high 30s, low 40s, kind of somewheres in there up here in the mountains. But the sun on my face is amazing right now. I think we're going to pop out for some views occasionally here a little bit. And then it's like 4.5 miles to a road crossing. I'm going to meet up my buddy, get my food resupply. We're going to hike together another 13 or so miles and get to another road crossing, and then I get a shower and a bed and all that good stuff. We're going to hang out all day tomorrow, take a zero, so all that stuff's going to be fun coming up. It's going to be awesome. And now we're at Bemis Mountain second peak. Let's see, main highway 17 is 3.1 miles. That's where my buddy's getting on to meeting me at. There should be a really awesome view coming up, so I'm gonna take a little break there, I think. Yeah, I think this is the spot I'm gonna chill out for a bit as the trail starts to descend down to the road. I think Rangeley's over that way somewhere. There's a couple of good rock face scrambles like this coming down the mountain, and I was just thinking how much easier this is to do when everything's dry. I feel like I haven't had a day this nice in a while. Everything's usually wet. Made it to the Route 17 crossing. Nice bench here. Holy crap, look at that view with the lake. That's fantastic. Look at this absolutely gorgeous day. So the trail comes down here, crosses over, disappears back into the woods on the right. We'll get back over there in a minute. I think I'm gonna hang out over at the scenic overlook pull-off. And my buddy should be here in a few minutes. It's awesome having friends come out and hike with you on the trail. This will be my third special guest hiker. And we'll get to see him here shortly. All right, here we go. Here's my special guest. This is Travis, back from our military days. So we'll get reacquainted here on the trail. We haven't seen each other in like more than 10 years or something like that.
Yeah, it's been over a decade.
It really seems like just yesterday.
Yep.
So I got my, these are all my snacks are gonna be for the day. So I got a whole bunch of Snickers bars and a sandwich, honey mustard. So it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have a great picnic at one of the shelters coming up. So it's gonna be awesome. So Travis, again, thanks for coming out and hiking with me.
My pleasure.
Dude, we're gonna kill it today. It's gonna be awesome. Loads of fun.
Yep.
Well, we're kicking it off on trail. I think this is kind of what most of today is gonna look like. It's just little ups and downs. I think we're done with the really big peaks. And this section here should be relatively kind of nice. The sun's out, beautiful day. We've got some beautiful ponds coming up. And that's where we're gonna have some lunch at the next shelter. So I'm super excited. Today's gonna be awesome.
Season's kind of over though.
Get a nice little overlook view of a long pond here. And shortly, less than a mile, is the Sabbath Day Pond shelter on Sabbath Day Pond, and that's kind of wrapped right around the next corner.
Hey, Travis here, watching Goob go down this intense downhill, overlooking Long Pond between 17 and Route 4 up in Maine. We're in my backyard now. I'm originally from Maine, and as a military brat moved away, but still spent all my summers up here as a kid. And come up in the winter for all the wintertime sports. So it's really good to be back on the trail, especially with an old buddy I haven't seen in a decade. This area is a super resource-rich area. It's been known for gold mining, tourmaline mining, quartz, and most recently, lithium.
We found a beach in Maine on the shores of Long Pond.
You know, it'd be perfect on the beach. It's a lobster roll.
I think a lobster roll on the beach does sound pretty good. I think we may just do that.
So these came from my cousin's boat.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, Sunday we were having a big family lobster feed, and my mom and dad and I and little niece, we drove down to the coast and met him on his boat, and we got like 36 lobsters.
Awesome, dude. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
The trail sign here. We got the Sabbath Day Pond lean-to. We'll check that place out real quick. And Main Highway 4, 9.2 miles ahead. That's where we're going to be done for the day. All right, let's go check out the shelter. Oh my gosh. Really fresh sandwiches.
Yeah, these are from a little gas station eatery, like right down the road from my parents' house.
Oh, that's perfect. Dude, I love hitting in gas stations. Just get so much stuff. Oh, wow. We made it to another junction point for the day, the Little Swift River Pond campsite. I was just looking at some of the sites around here. This looks like a cool chill spot to camp at if you needed to. Main Highway Route 4, that is our destination for today. We started Route 17, 8.3 miles back, 4.8 miles to go for the day. We're gonna chill here for a second and fill up on some water. But yeah, this is a lovely little spot. Let's go check out what the pond looks like. So I think this is the water source. And it looks like there are canoes down here. And I'm wondering if these are just like free use canoes probably. One of them looks kind of banged up. Shark must have got it. Yeah, they're looking a little rough, a little patched, a little waterlogged. Somebody's stuff's drying out, I don't know. But cool site. These are some of the sites I've heard of, you know, just these awesome ponds right here. Just beautiful.
Some protein to get us another mile down the trail.
Yeah, fresh frog legs. And this is our current plan. We're taking the canoe out on the pond. It didn't look like there was a good place to get fresh water, so we're just gonna paddle out to the middle of the pond and tool around for a little bit just because we can, and we'll just get our water out here. So this is just one of those awesome opportune moments to tool around a little bit. It's just a lovely little thing. It's not too big at all. It's just I don't know what size it is, 1/4 mile across in every direction. Nice little round thing. But there we go. Taking a canoe out on the AT. This is the best idea all day. Well, that was awesome. Taking the canoe out, got our water just from the middle of the pond. That was a fun little time. Yeah, this is the place you take on Trail 0. This is a really nice little campsite. Plenty of little tent sites tucked in away. Again, this is the Little Swift River Pond campsite, right in between the two highways, 17 and 4. This is the place to be, but we got to continue. We've got showers and a cabin in our future, so we're back on trail. Currently down now at South Pond, and there's another place with canoes. I don't think there was much tenting right here, but got some canoes. Pond size looks about the same as the last place, so worth to stop in to tool around on the water for a little bit if you wanted to. Well, from here we're about 2 miles to the end of the day, and something else I was just thinking of is that we haven't seen any other hikers really, which is weird because I usually cross paths with at least a couple of southbounders. There was one guy at the Sabbath Day Pond shelter, but he looked more like a day hiker. I know there's still a whole bunch of people that have been hiking around all behind me, like 50 plus hikers within a day behind me, but I mean at this point they all could be getting off at the last road crossing kind of thing. So I don't know, it just seems weird that we're all hiking by ourselves, which is kind of cool. Getting to the little places with the canoes and like going out on the water just really feels like we're just us. We got this whole place to ourselves kind of thing. So that's been a cool feeling. But just 2 miles left, so we'll be done with the day here shortly. The terrain has been very nice compared to what we've been going through with lots of ups and downs in the mountains, but this section has been kind of cool and easy for us. So we'll be done shortly here. Popped out to a nice view overlook. This is looking ahead, and I think that big mountain there in the distance is Saddleback. We'll be hitting that in a few days. That'll be a fun one to go over. There's a long section of exposed above tree line, it looks like, coming up. And we only got a mile left at this point. Alright, we've ended the hike for the day. We're made it to Route 4. We're going to head to the family cabin, get cleaned up, and then we'll head into Rangeley and get a nice dinner. And there's something here, but it looks like mostly just garbage. No trail magic here for us. That's fine. We're going to get a nice meal and stuff here in a minute, so we'll see you once we get a little cleaned up. Alright, I'm all cleaned up. Let's go back into town. Let's go find dinner. Alright, downtown Rangeley, Maine, going into Sarge's for some dinner. This is going to be it for the night.
It's pretty good. That's what I was thinking of the red onion.
And a brownie for dessert. Alright, we're done with dinner. That was excellent. We are back at the cabin. We are in a hot tub. This is a good way to close out the day. This has been perfect. It's been awesome. Travis, thanks for hiking with me. It's been such a picture-perfect day. Like out on the canoe, on the pond, and everything has been just awesome. So it was a really good hiking day. So I'm going to close out here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next one.